Welcome everyone, we're standing here today at the World Hydrogen Summit in Rotterdam, organized by the Sustainable Energy Council. My name is Johan Wiebe from the Hydrogen Standard, and I'm standing here with Patrick Staehli from Burckhardt Compression. Welcome, Patrick.
Welcome, Johan. Really nice to have me in.
Fantastic, glad to have you. Great to have you here. So, Patrick, tell us a bit about your role in the business and what it is that Burckhardt Compression does.
Well, I'm a global sales director for hydrogen mobility and energy within the Burckhardt Group for global aspects, business development, market trends, as well as really to emphasize together with and evolve together with the customers every compression solution, mainly on the recips, but Burckhardt stands for on the hydrogen journey, basically.
What is it specifically that sort of Burckhardt Compression contributes to this hydrogen journey?
Well, basically it contributes in various applications along this hydrogen value chain. It's really irrespective if it's from green or blue hydrogen source, irrespective if you're going liquid or even gases, or when you go gases, even if it's pipeline injection or trailer filling. So all kind of compression, Burckhardt has a right product, recipe product in the portfolio, and we are finding together solutions, optimized solutions together with our customers.
Fantastic. As you mentioned, sort of the technology is used in a variety of downstream sectors, so to speak, industries. Can you give us some examples of some of the compression where it is utilized?
Well, basically it's really right now going into the gases. If you're going, let's say you have an electrolyzer, or even if you have an SAMR with this carbon capture, but then you're going into a trailer filling. If you have a virtual pipeline, for example, to distribute hydrogen to the consumers. So we are building compressors up to really high pressure, 550 bar, non-loop, for high capacity applications with a robust system behind for a long mean time between overall.
Taking a step back a little bit, sort of for us to understand, why is compression important? It might be very obvious, but tell us please, why is compression important, and what are some of the main obstacles that you guys deal with?
Well, one of the most important factors, wherever you can gas compress, you can deliver more hydrogen molecules per volume from A to B. So as more as you compress it, or you liquefy it, you convert it into another media, it's great. So for the transportation reason, it's crucial. On the other hand, and that's really one of the obstacles or challenges, let's call it challenges, it's basically to look into optimized solution for every customer and project. On the other hand, to have modularized or even standardized products available to bring down on a scale effect and the cost for the hydrogen production and distribution.
Very good. I mean, modular approach is something very often mentioned. Cost, obviously, another factor. Tell us a little bit about sort of the scaling of sort of like the industry and your role in it, and what you guys are doing, and sort of the cost trajectory.
Well, basically, especially if you're going green. Green means you have a certain hydrogen production based on electrolyzer capacity. So you have 5, 10, 20 megawatts, 100 megawatts. So there you have already a kind of a structure in. On that structure then, and even to go into, let's say, a trailer filling, where a trailer filling is 450 bar or 350 bar. So there you already have suction pressure and discharge pressure given. And within that boundaries, you can start modularize. Modularize in terms of capacity, modularize in terms of pressure equipment that you can build in with just exchanging modules to increase either capacity or to increase pressure.
So how important is modularization? I managed to get that word out in one go. So modularization, how important is it to bring the cost down sort of of the hydrogen equipment?
For me, and for Burckhardt, it's one of the crucial aspects, because wherever you have a modularization available or in place, so you can save your engineering, you can make use of scale effects with your sub-vendors, so you have even just pull out of the shelf additional equipment. So, and you can, within that scale effect, you can even shorten your lead time. And lead time is money as well. So if you have a facility up and running within shorter lead time, you can earlier earn money from the offtakes. So that's two aspects really to consider.
Interesting, very interesting. Rollout down, tell us something about the rollout. I mean, scaling obviously will go hand in hand with the rollout. How are you guys seeing it, and what are you guys doing there?
Important is right now to really the hydrogen market is evolving, and it's really kicking off, let's say, to get more and more projects realized. So as more as we have, the better we can understand customer needs. We can learn from the market, we can learn from even from our competition how to adapt it, and then to optimize the system together as an entire ecosystem. And it's not only about one single company, it's about an ecosystem.
Very nice, an ecosystem that also uses different means, so different form of hydrogen. You touched upon it already in the beginning on the sort of gaseous versus liquid. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, at the end, it's what the consumers. So one part is the cost of the distribution, and what's the end user are really then consuming, especially in the mobility sector. On the truck side, going really gases, going liquid. If you're going liquid, do we already produce it at the very upfront, directly after electrolysis? You're going into liquefaction and then transport the liquefaction to the sites. So Burckhardt at the end can do both. For us, it's a hydrogen molecule to compress. Either we compress it for a refrigeration cycle within the LH2, or we compress it into a trailer or a pipeline, or another industrial application where just the need is. At the end, it's important that we have these hydrogen molecules available to really decarbonize the future and make this energy transition happen.
Couldn't have said it better. Patrick Staehli from Burckhardt Compression. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Yuanda. Really great.